Today's video is sponsored by Groons.
Alright guys, we are adding some more perennial fruits to our garden. I was at Meijer the other day in town and they had grapes on clearance for $2. I did check them to make sure they had some green still on them, like broke a little branch off, they were green, so they're good, they're still alive. Jay loves grapes. They are seedless grapes, so we're gonna plant them here along the fence and see if we get some grapes in a couple years. Right?
Yep.
We used to have grapes downstate, but
I bought Concord with seeds in them.
So they weren't any good and we didn't bring them up here, transplant them or anything.
They'd be good for making wine, and they'd be good for, they're good for the birds. The birds eat them. So I feel good about that.
But these are seedless green grapes, so.
Did you tell them the deal you got on them?
Yeah,
That's
$2.
sweet.
They're $10 each normally, so I got them for a steal of a deal. It's my favorite kind of thing to do.
And look, show them. Guys, don't mind I'm in my pajamas because we weren't going to record today. But it's just too, it's too hard to not share our awesome gardens with you guys. Even though some of you don't care, it's just too hard to pass up bragging about our awesome gardens.
Jay weeded.
Oh yeah, yep, I weeded the blueberries, which the blueberries actually look very healthy.
He weeded the crap out of this yesterday. Last night it was a hot mess.
I started at this end, and I got to about right here doing it by hand. And I was like, oh my goodness, it took me like 20 minutes to try to pull out all the grass. The grass is the hardest, because the grass always grows where you don't want it to grow. You try to get it to grow in the yard and it's all patchy, but in here it grows like a weed. But I got about 20 minutes in and I had only done 3 feet, so I grabbed the weed whacker, weed whacked the whole thing. We do have some landscape fabric that we were supposed to put down 2 years ago, so maybe we'll finally put that down. But we do have 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 13 remaining blueberry bushes, and these are actually pretty healthy looking. Like they're what, 3 years old now or 2? Is this the 3rd year?
It might be the 4th.
Yeah, we lost a lot of them, and they're still not like producing berries because we just kind of neglected them, but they're at least looking somewhat established now. We'll put one right here, we'll put one at the end. We'll probably have to put up, some
More
6-foot poles and a couple boards so it can grow on that.
Okay.
But so these looked like they had some green on them, huh?
Yeah. When I bought them 4 days ago. I'll go mark them with some green stakes. I'll go grab a couple of those in the...
There's green stakes right there, but they were originally marking your elderberries that you haven't looked at in 4 years.
Well, this got out of control too.
Yeah, because you haven't looked at them for 4 years.
2.
So the elderberry patch has got a couple stragglers too. We just...
neglected stuff a little.
Yeah, we kind of just planted stuff so it could get started. And hoped for the best, and now we have a little more time to tend to the gardens. So
I'll go get 2 stakes.
all right. Jenny knows I love grapes, so should have planted those 5 years ago too, but can't do it all. Can't do it all. Good thing I got Jenny here. I never get anything done. Take that, put it back in the greenhouse. I'll take that.
Go find the landscape fabric.
Oh, you want to do that right now?
Pool boy.
Pool boy. Ay, ay, ay. Alright guys, this landscape fabric was kind of expensive. And we bought it like 2-3 years ago to save our blueberries. I guess we're putting it in right now. If I can. If I had 2 hands, it'd be better. There we go. $6 by 100 foot. Perfect. What are you doing over here? What you doing over here? Hiding from mom? Yeah, I do that. I do that sometimes too. Yeah. I guess maybe he's hiding from me. Thought he could get away and get left alone, a little peace and quiet. No such luck, puppy dog.
Take stuff for a change.
Getting stuff done rather than talking about it.
Well, we were building so much the last 5 years that we didn't protect stuff as well as perhaps we could have.
Yeah, so I don't know if that's a good strategy or a terrible strategy because we lost a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
But we also now have stuff that's been in the ground for a couple years. A little bit of stuff that did survive.
Yeah.
So it was kind of a good strategy, a bad strategy at the same time because we wasted
Some money.
some money.
But we have stuff established now too. So
Yeah.
it's like a
50-50.
is that a good thing? Is that a bad thing?
You guys hear the generator in the background. We're testing out our new system, just kind of letting it go. You know, so we're plenty of sun. We just don't have solar hooked up to it yet.
It's a different project coming soon.
Coming soon, or you saw it last week, so we don't know yet.
Cut these open a little more on the sides, like you've got a slit going up and down, but so that they have a shallow root system, so you don't want to burn them.
Yeah.
All right, guys, look at that. All our blueberries are gonna be good and thoroughly protected from all the weeds and stuff now. We actually got something all the way done. Today's video is sponsored by Grunes. Grunes are convenient, comprehensive formula packed into a snack pack a day. This isn't a greens, a gummy, or a probiotic. It's all of these in one, plus some, and at the fraction of the price. You get to eat a whole snack pack because you can't fit all the nutrients into just one gummy. Plus, it tastes great and makes a fun treat. We're big fans of Grunes because it supports gut health, beauty, energy, immunity recovery, and has cognition benefits, keeping us the top of our game all the time when we're working hard here. Grunes contains 3 times the amount of dietary fiber compared to leading greens products. It also contains biotin, which supports thicker hair, nails, and skin health.
I really enjoy my Grunes gummies because they have over 20 vitamins, 60 ingredients, and I get to have a whole pack of them. They're a fun treat that's good for us too, and they taste great. And we could take them anywhere.
Grunes is vegan, pectin-based, not gelatin, nut, dairy, and gluten-free. No synthetic sweeteners or dyes. Generic multivitamins only contain 7 to 9 vitamins. Grunes contains 20 plus vitamins and minerals. Check out the link below to save 52% on Grunes. Thank you so much, Grunes, for sponsoring today's video. Now, let's get back to it.
there's
we need to do about 100 more of those.
Yep. Few nights. 2 or 3 nights of wood there, maybe.
It only took us 20 minutes, though.
Yeah. Go forward and twist it a little bit. There you go. Perfect. Perfect. Like you've done this before. Just
Sun rot
20 years old. Plus, probably. I don't know how old this thing is. Mom knows. She probably still has the receipt.
Your dad got it when I was around, and I've only been around 16 years, so.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
He got it when you were around?
Yeah. Yeah, because you didn't put a wood stove in until I was around, and you needed wood, and he got it, and was like, "You guys can both use. We can both use it."
It just feels like a million years ago. And you go get that gas can that's right there, and the little pump, and
Feels like a million years ago.
yeah, nobody said it felt like a million years ago because of you. It just feels like a million years ago. I feel like my dad's been gone a million years. Put it all the way down the bottom and see where I go.
One set of trees down.
One of the group of dead trees that Jenny's been eyeballing for 2 months.
He always tells me to like pay attention and know where stuff is, and then I point it out and it's too far into the woods. Even though I walked
50
up,
yards into the woods, down a hill.
I walked up and
one-
down it.
You did it all?
So what did you do?
Good job.
What did you do besides play your tiny violin?
I sawed the whole tree. I got the hot tub heating up again.
Okay.
Will you go grab the waters real quick out of the cabin?
And over here,
There's
behind the tracker, there's there we go. There's 2 trees that fell down in the last windstorm.
I think it was the same one that broke the tracker. So they've been laying there, and then a second one fell like a week later, both toward the road here.
They're just
and
downhill.
the tippy top of them is probably close enough to grab with the winch or a strap and the winch. So we're gonna try to drag them up the hill and cut them up. So they're 2 nice maples.
Yeah,
Get
and
a
then
little
that
bit of
will
wood.
give us, maybe fill up a second row there, finish off that row that we started with the ironwood.
Yep.
And just a little bit at a time. Get a little bit of wood each.
One face cord at a time, although we need to get it done so it can dry out.
Yeah.
But those are dead trees, so standing dead works fine. As long as you split it and it has a month or 2 to dry out if it's standing dead.
Yeah, that was pretty dry. So I'll keep an eye out. I'll find him some more dead trees.
The problem is right here we could slide them up, but these are my 2 hazelnut trees. I have hazelnut tree right here, hazelnut tree over there, so I can't smash them. So I'm gonna have to like pull it up the hill, retie and figure something out. I'm not dragging this thing all the way up the hill, or not.
Don't fish the baby Phoebe either.
Yeah. I don't even know where these trees are at anymore. That's why I try to do this before the leaves are on the trees.
I feel like they're this way.
They're not. There's one right here.
Do I need to do anything with the wind?
I don't know yet.
Okay.
Right now I'm just trying to see if it'll, right now I'm just trying to see if it reaches.
Okay.
And if we need a secondary strap. I might have to come down here and cut the end off. I don't know if they're completely detached. See? It's like a jungle down here now. There it is. That's one of them, but I don't know where the other one is. Oh, it is over that way a little bit more. So the side-by-side's up there. I can reach the tree, I think. I can reach the top of it. I don't know if it'll actually stay. Pull this up the hill. Better off just cutting the damn thing up and pulling it up the hill, I guess. Here, go down to the ground.
I'm coming very slowly. Sorry. I feel like you're in the Amazon jungle right now. Yeah. Watch out for the anacondas.
Every year I say, doing wood after the leaves down.
Well, we didn't get.
Last year we did.
Last year we were ahead of the game. This year there was, I don't know what happened. And kind of like got stuck. I could try one more time. Oh goodness. So it's stuck in this tree?
It's stuck on the edge of the hill. Jammed right into the front of the hill. All you're going to do is snap the line or the winch line, and then I'll be really screwed. That was more work than just cutting it and walking it up the hill one piece at a time. It's a bigger tree though, so I didn't want, I mean, there's another old one that's the same size, so. I don't know. We just made a huge mess. That's all we did.
Yeah, we did.
Go ahead and get in the machine and back up maybe. Maybe this can just come up now that I made it smaller. Just stuck on like a million branches.
Yeah, I see that.
And the edge of the hill. Alright, quick, pull it the rest of the way. Yeah. Alright. Alright, guys. That tree started off like 200 feet into the woods, fell probably 150 feet into the woods, fell 100 feet towards the road. I would need another 50 feet to pull it up here, so I think it would have been better just to cut it and carry it up the hill. But it's a big tree. It's like 12 inches at the bottom. Not a big tree, a good, bigger tree. So anyway, we're gonna cut this up and then maybe grab the other one. I don't know what time it is. Probably late.
6 o'clock. I'm
Yeah.
gonna go at least feed the dogs so Timber
Yeah.
doesn't lose his mind.
Yeah, go feed the dogs.
Timber's probably in there pacing the house.
We'll
like...
just do this one for today, I guess, then, because otherwise we'll be doing this till dark.
Okay.
So let's just, I guess, now that this tree trunk is all covered in dirt, and we tore the heck out of our hill.
Hey, we got rid of a lot of ferns. That makes Jenny happy.
So this whole tree is covered in dirt now because it came up this giant channel. It's deeper than it looks. It's about a foot deep. So, all right, go ahead and feed the puppies. We'll just call it a night, I guess.
After we get these cut up?
Yeah, I'll cut it up while you feed the dogs.
Go.
That's it. That big old tree. Is that seriously that whole tree?
Well, I
you take
took
a few over there?
Yeah.
Guys, that is a whole tree. That is probably a 60-year-old tree. 70-year-old tree maybe. And look what it does. Like barely fills the back of the side-by-side. That's a 70-year-old tree. And we'll burn that in 4 days. So,
If you want it, you have to go get it. Go get it! Did you get it, Scout? Right here!
on a positive note, look at my hazelnut trees. Yep, dogs are wrestling.
Oh. Okay, I don't want them to get tangled up in this.
Look at these hazelnut trees. They're like really healthy looking, knock on wood. Last time I said that, my apple tree died. But look how they're like here on the edge of the abyss. All the hazelnuts that produce on them are going to fall down the hill, I guess, and disappear. But look, these were like a stick, right?
Yeah.
Bare root from the tree farm, from the tree sale.
Yeah.
Look at this one. I mean, this one's almost like 2.5, 3 feet tall. I mean, 3 is a stretch, but about 2.5 feet tall. They're really healthy looking. Put these rocks around them so they can't get smished. I planted them here because it's like we run out of room because we planted such a big blueberry patch that is now a greenhouse. That is what it is. So that's
we
positive
still have
note.
a blueberry patch.
And we do. There's a few survivors.
Like 12 or 13 over there.
Yeah.
So
So cool. I'm gonna finish splitting this.
I'm gonna go cook my part of dinner, and
Jay's eating simple food, so it's okay. I'm gonna eat leftovers. Whoop. That sucker flew through here like 100
What was
miles an
that?
hour. A bird, but I don't know. Yeah, it flew fast. I don't even know what. Anyway. So, all right, guys. So let's get
dinner
this.
time and splitting time.
Yeah, I don't know where this is gonna fit. I don't know if it's gonna be the end of the video or what. We've been all over the place the last few videos.
Few videos, getting just little things done.
Yeah, we got a couple big projects done, and we're doing the fiddle farts that we put on hold, right?
Before we can get started with the outdoor kitchen.
You gotta talk loud. I can't ever hear you.
Before we get started with the outdoor kitchen, we got a few more little things we need to get done.
Firewood for sure.
Firewood and gutters for more rain collection, because we have to take advantage of any rain we can get, because come mid-July, August, we won't have any rain, so we're setting up gutters.
On the greenhouse and the mini cabin we're finishing. And I gotta finish the soffits on the mini cabin. We're just waiting for the birds that built nests in there to vacate.
Yes, but then it's outdoor kitchen time, so hopefully we're going to kick butt on those projects this week, so outdoor kitchen can start next week.
Yep. Give us another week or so to get some fun, not fun, but some much needed projects done, and then we'll get kicking butt on that. We got another project started too that is going to start next week, but you probably won't see it for 2 weeks.
And we're going to go have fun too, so it's going to be a little bit of mix mash, crazy nice in life, but that's okay.
Yeah. So, all right, guys.
Jay's going to split. I'm going to cook rice.
See you in a little bit.
See ya. All right, come straight back. Come back. A little bit more. All right, you're good.
I'm glad that we were having a little issue with the side-by-side with the dash blinking. I'm glad it was just the battery was loose. We thought the battery was dead, and the dash kept doing silly things, so it had ended up just being the battery being loose. So I'm happy about that. So anyway, guys, I'm gonna do this. Thanks for hanging out with us.